Okay, welcome back. Welcome back to the Daily Business Tracker. And again, I am Sharon D. Brown, the founder of Self Care U Academy. And this is where the main mission is to cultivate healthy and wealthy habits for entrepreneurs and leaders. So now we're going to talk about marketing and branding. And again, with this tracker, the ultimate goal is so that you're able to focus and you're able to look at where you want to be, what are you doing, more so in a concise way so that you won't be all over the place. The other thing is the intent isn't where I put it like this. If you are overwhelmed or feel like it's too much, remember to take that deep breath and just focus on what you need to focus on that day. But the main purpose of the tracker is so that you can have like a checklist, a visual of what needs to be done on your business. And in that, where your business will not be taken over you. And that's where the self care. So you can have control over yourself. So again, and let me say this, I am not a business coach. I am not a business consultant. What I am though, when it comes to is I kind of call it the underbelly. It's like, okay, what do I need to do in order to do that? What comes up for me? What doesn't come up? Where am I hesitating? Because it is our habits, our thoughts about things, and our belief that either keep us rolling or keep us falling. And so this is where self-care comes into play. So again, when it comes to marketing, when it comes to the tracker, is just look at the checklist. It's like, oh, who did I tell about my business today? Are there any social media outreach? How did I do that? How I'm going to plan for it? And then as you're doing this on a daily basis, it lets you know what needs to be put in place. Not in a rush, but either you learn or you get someone to help you learn or you hire someone to do it. But even if you hire someone to do it, you really need to know the basic. And that's another conversation in and of itself. Again, this is more about getting things in order because one thing I can say is when I first started, I knew I didn't know anything about running a business, about being an entrepreneur. But one thing that I did know is I needed help. I had to hire somebody in and of itself. The other thing is content creation, engagement, and sharing of your information or other people information. And again, this is just a checklist. It doesn't mean you need to touch on these things every day, but at some point to at least have a system, because this is what the tracker is. It's like, okay, what do I need? And for any of you who are familiar with the self-care, um, I'm about to say the self-care where the self-care pillars, that's one, but then also when it comes to the boosters as well. But one part of the self-care pillars is so that you can have that self-awareness, meaning what is it that I need? And then for you to have action, that's another part of self-care. And then you know how I say sitting in silence. So sitting in silence is taking that time to allow the thoughts to say, what do I need? What do I need to do to market? What do I need to do to brand myself? And so you see how self-care, again, we're going to change what self-care means, okay? And then when it comes to your email campaigns and follow up, because like for me, this is one of the things is like even though it's very important, but it was like I was forgetting because of the fact I was so focused on the other things, but they're all important. And so it allows you to at least to say, what is it that I need and what needs to be put in place? Again, this gives you a snapshot.